Hey, Amanda, are you there? It's been a while since we've last talked, hasn't it?
Wait a second. Is this Cindy? Oh, yes, I suppose it has been a while. I'm sorry for not reaching out sooner. Is everything okay? Is there something that you wanted to talk to me about or something like that?
Oh, I just knew that you would be surprised at getting a message out of the blue from your mother-in-law like this.
Well, yes, I suppose I am just a little bit surprised to be hearing from you.
Oh, come on, you don't need to play coy with me anymore. I know that you have no idea what I might be messaging you about right now. But the truth is that I'm reaching out to you right now because I wanted to apologize. You see, I realize that I don't think you and I have had a single chance to see each other in person since the wedding. And the worst part was that both my son and my husband were telling me that I should reach out and that I should try and spend more time with you and get to know you better and all of that. But at the time, I just really couldn't help but feel as if my son had been stolen away from me and that you were the one who did the stealing. I just couldn't get over those feelings.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much for telling me all of this. I really appreciate it, Cindy. But I don't hold it against you at all, you know. You just care deeply about your son, and that proves it, right?
Yes, well, even so, acting that way is just a little bit unbecoming for a woman my age, and I'm just a little embarrassed that I was acting like that at all.
Well, like I said, I really don't hold any of that against you whatsoever, but thank you for reaching out and apologizing.
So then you're saying that you'll forgive me for being so pig-headed about this whole thing? After all, I know that I haven't really been the nicest person to you. I mean, I never invited you to our house so that you could come and see how my husband and I live. I never invited you to any family gatherings that we've had since you and Jerry got married. I've basically just kind of ignored you this whole time.
Yes, that's true, and I won't lie, not going to your house and to those family gatherings did hurt my feelings a bit. But you've given me such a sweet and genuine apology here that I just don't know what else to say except that, of course, I forgive you. I'm actually so happy that you reached out to talk to me like this. Thank you so much.
I guess I just never let myself see what a truly sweet and caring girl you are. It makes total sense what Jerry sees in you as a partner now.
Thank you again for those kind words. But do you mind if I ask just why it is that you're apologizing so suddenly? I mean, I feel like Jerry stopped talking to you about this a while ago, and you and I haven't even sent each other a message in 6 months.
You're right. The truth is that I had been going back and forth about doing this for a long time, and it was only until the other day that I caught a cold, you see. And I was stuck in bed all day, but it gave me a lot of time to think, and that's exactly what I did.
I see. But I hope that cold is past and that you're all better now.
Oh, yes, I am much better now, thank you. But I just never realized just how much hurt I was probably responsible for with my actions towards you. And anyways, well, I don't want to drag this whole thing out longer than it needs to be, but I just figured an apology is the least that I could do for you. So anyways, I just hope that you can forgive how selfishly I was acting, Amanda.
Of course, Cindy. Thank you so much for all of this. You have really made my day, my month, gosh, maybe even my year. I've been hoping for so long for something like this to happen, for you and I to finally start to be able to get to know one another. I mean, you're my mother-in-law, so obviously your approval means a ton in my life. I'm sorry, I don't really know how to put into words what I'm feeling and thinking right now, but I'm very, very happy.
I would also like to get along with you and get to know you better as well. In fact, what if you came over this summer for a bit?
Do you mean it? Would that really be okay with you?
Of course. You're always welcome at our house, and you always should have been as well. Bring Jerry along too, and we'll have a nice reunion.
Thank you so much for the offer, Cindy. I really appreciate it. But, there's just one thing.
What's that? Is everything okay? Is this summer no good for both of you to come over?
Well, it's just, you know, I didn't think that this was ever going to happen, so I've already kind of filled my summer with work.
Oh, that's right. I had almost forgotten that the both of you work, isn't that right? Well, that really is too bad then.
I mean, I think that we might be able to go if we weren't spending the night or anything, and it would probably have to be a bit of a shorter visit.
Well, at that point, you might as well just drive down here, wave to us, and then turn around and drive all the way back. If the trip doesn't work this summer, then let's not force it.
I know, but I just feel so bad because this is kind of what I've been waiting for, and I don't want to miss this chance.
Amanda, I promise you that there will be other chances. I'm turning over a new leaf with you. I just want to be able to meet, so we'll just find another time, okay?
Great, then I'll keep looking for a day when we could do a quick day trip up to your guys' house and visit for a bit.
I wonder if Jerry will want to come with you to visit with us. And of course, I really do wish that you two would come spend the night, but... Well, it's just that Jerry told me that if I was going to be ignoring the way that I was, that he wouldn't be visiting home anymore.
I see. Well, in that case, just leave it all to me. I'll talk to him and I'll make sure that we're able to work something out. And then we can hopefully just talk this over in person when we do eventually go over, right?
Oh, Amanda, I was so wrong to ever have judged you. Thank you so much for everything. Well, I suppose that's just something to look forward to this summer. If you can swing it, that is.
Yes, of course. I'll be sure and do that. I'll let you know as soon as we have the tickets to go over there. Hey, Cindy, are you there? I just wanted to say how sorry I am about being late. Our landing kept getting pushed back while I was in the air.
Oh, no, goodness, are you serious? I was wondering what was going on with your flight. But I'm sure that you must be exhausted after a trip like that, right?
Well, I tried to get as much sleep as I could on the plane, but... Anyways, Jerry was telling me that you were going to be picking me up, right? I'm in the airport now, but do you have a sign or something I should be looking for?
No, I don't have sign or anything like that at all.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm outside now, and this is a pretty huge parking structure. If you could tell me what kind of car you have or what color it is, or some way that I could find you just a little easier.
Oh, I'm afraid that you could search around the parking building all day and you still wouldn't be able to find my car. And that's because I was never ever going to go and pick you up from the airport.
Wait, what? I don't understand. What's going on here? Are you being serious?
Oh, I can't believe you still haven't been able to put all of this together. You really aren't the brightest bulb, do you know that? Did you really think that I was about to just open my arms to you and let you into the family?
Wait a second. Are you telling me that this whole thing has just been one giant lie? Even your big apology that you made to me, was that also just one giant lie? Are you kidding me?
Of course it was a lie. Why in the world should I have to apologize to you, huh? You've been with my son for a whole year now, and for some reason you two still aren't splitting up. But I was never ever going to let you into my family, especially not after Jerry brought back a much better girl than you to introduce to us before you two were dating. Jerry's last girl was so pretty and kind, and she was much, much smarter than you.
I see. Well, I don't really have anything to say to that at all.
But I really am so sorry for getting your hopes up. Not. Oh, and don't bother trying to call Jerry for help. He is actually out with my husband running some errands right now. Except that he left his phone at home, so he wouldn't see any calls from you.
Well, I wasn't going to call him for help anyways, Cindy. In fact, I think I'll just turn around and go home.
Oh, wow. Is that really what you're going to do? You're just going to turn around and fly all the way back? You realize you just got off a 4-hour flight, right? Oh, man, if you do this, that will actually be so funny. Wow, who knew it would be this easy to trick you? I suppose that is one thing you're good for, at least.
You really just don't get it, do you? I mean, what are you going to do when Jerry and your husband find out what you've done?
You really think that they're going to be shocked about this in the least? After all, they both already know how much I hate you. In fact, you said yourself that Jerry was warning you not to listen to me and not to make this trip out here, right? It sounds to me like you should have listened to him. If you did, then you wouldn't have ended up in such a bad spot as you're in now.
Okay, fine. If that's the way that you're going to be about this, then I guess I feel like I understand you a bit better now.
First of all, you should know that a nasty little girl like you has no business at all being married to a man like my son, got it? You know, when Jerry told me that you were raised by a single mother and only ever finished high school, well, I almost fainted right then and there. After all, for someone like my son, a graduate from a very good university, to end up with a lowlife like you, well, maybe it's to be expected from a boy who keeps his head too in his books for his own good. It just made him more vulnerable to being tricked by the likes of you, and that is exactly what you did.
I'm sorry, Cindy, but I did nothing to trick Jerry into liking me at all, and I really resent you even saying that.
And just why should I care about what some stupid little nobody like you has to say, huh? Besides, I know that you're just with my son because you see him as a meal ticket. Well, I hope you know that I'm not going to let you get away with this for much longer. I will deal with you in the ways that I know how.
I don't understand how you can call me all kinds of horrible names and insult me like that right before you start handing out threats.
How dare you talk back to your mother-in-law like this? You see, this is exactly the kind of behavior that I'm talking about. A wild child like you has no business at all being with my son. So how about you follow through with what you said, get back on the plane, and go right back to where you came from? Because I certainly don't want you setting a single foot in my home.
Oh, trust me, I don't need you to tell me not to come back here. I was never planning on returning here to begin with.
Well, good then. I just wish that my son would hurry up and realize that he is better off not wasting his money and time on a woman like you. In fact, when Jerry does get back from running those errands, I think that I'm going to give him the idea that he should reach out and talk to his ex again. Then your days as a couple will be truly numbered.
You do whatever you want, but I wouldn't hold out hope that your plan is going to work.
You say that, but I know my son, and I know he'll do just as I push him to do. In fact, the whole reason why I invited him over this time was so that I could talk to him about leaving you. I thought that this might be the perfect chance to finally get rid of you. So thanks for being such an idiot and walking right into my trap. Yesterday must have been such a pain for you, Amanda. But tell me, did my husband and son make it there all right at least?
That's right, they're here. They arrived not that long ago, if you must know.
Well, then I suppose you know what's going to come next, right? Jerry is going to propose a divorce with you, and then you are finally going to be out of my life for good.
Oh, really? Is that what you think is about to happen here?
Of course. Jerry is going to tell you exactly what I told him that he should say to you, and then the two of you will be over. Unless you two have already talked. Don't tell me that I missed it.
No, don't worry. It's done, and you won't ever be seeing me ever again. So please, just go on with your life and forget that I was ever even a part of it, no matter how briefly.
You mean you two are really going to be getting a divorce? And you're really ready to take that step with him? Oh, this is amazing.
Oh, there is going to be a divorce happening, but that's going to be between you and your husband. And none of us are ever going to interact with you ever again, so please understand and never message me or any of us again.
Wait, what? What in the world are you talking about? Why in the world would my husband and I ever get divorced?
Well, I don't know, but your husband told me that he didn't want anything to do with you anymore. He said you were a terrible person, and he'd been thinking about this for a while, in fact. But I guess what you did to me was enough to push him over the edge.
You can't be serious about this, right? I mean, this doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
Really? I mean, it felt like if you just stop and think about the way that you've been behaving, it would make perfect sense.
But, wait, this still can't be right. I mean, why am I the one getting divorced when it should be you? This isn't right.
I don't really know why you think I would be able to answer that question for you. Why don't you try talking to your husband tomorrow about his decision?
I have been trying to get through to him, but neither him nor Jerry has been responding to me at all. But they're there with you now, right? Can you put one of them on the phone, please? I know that you had something to do with this. I know that you're just plotting against me and trying to take me down. That's why you're trying to scare me with these lies.
I'm sorry, but I really don't have time for any of this. We're all out eating dinner right now, and I'm trying to enjoy my meal.
Wait, no, you can't just stop talking to me. You have to tell the boy. I'm serious, this isn't a joke. You have to tell them for me. Amanda, are you there? There's really something that I think you and I need to talk about. Is now a good time? Please get back to me when you see these messages. This will be our last chance that I bother you like this, I promise.
What is it now, Cindy? What could you possibly want from me now?
Oh, thank goodness you responded. I was actually so worried that you wouldn't pick up. And no matter how many times I tried to reach out to my son or my husband, nobody is getting back to me. Actually, my husband left the house today and said that he was never coming back.
Oh, really? Well, I didn't know that he had done that. I guess you two are split up then.
I really am so sorry about all of this. I never meant to cause such drama.
I really don't think that there's any need to apologize to me at this point. I mean, you already tricked me, so it's just a bit late.
I know, but I really am sorry about that. About everything, in fact. I shouldn't have tricked you, and I shouldn't have lied to you, and I shouldn't have treated you the way that I did.
Great. Well, while I appreciate you apologizing to me, I'm not going to forgive you for the things that you put me through.
You know, I thought that you were lying to me about my husband wanting to get a divorce from me, but I guess it's really happening. When they came back home after they had gone to visit you, my husband served me with the divorce papers and told me that he wanted me to sign them right away. He told me that he just couldn't stand to live under the same roof as me anymore, and that this is all that he wanted from me now.
Yeah, I mean, when your husband and I were talking the other day, he made it sound like he was pretty fed up with your behavior and attitude. I can't really say that I blame him for any of that.
But I never thought that things would come this far. I know that I've done mean things, but I didn't think that my family would react this way towards me about them. It was only when my husband finally said that he wanted to divorce me that I finally thought that might have gone just a little bit too far. But I think that if you could just find it in your heart to forgive me, that my husband and son could too.
Yeah, I really don't think that that would actually work out that way for you at all. I mean, you should know that your husband isn't just leaving you for the things that you've done to me. He's leaving you for many more reasons than that. I just told you that he was getting sick of your attitude and had been fed up with you for a while, didn't I? The way that you always brag about yourself to others and that you're always trying to tell people that they should be more like you, he's just sick of the way that you hold yourself.
But it's not like I'm saying any of these things to be mean or anything like that. Besides, is that really worth getting a divorce over?
Are you sure that it's not just for the sake of being mean? Because I feel like most adults your age would call it just that. You get off on hurting people and making them feel bad about themselves. It really is pretty simple from where I'm standing.
So then, what is this all about? You're just trying to get your revenge on me because you feel that I've done something to hurt you? Is that what's going on?
No, that isn't what's going on at all, but you do certainly know how to push people to their limits with you, it seems. And I think that now you've just done it with the one person who probably showed you more patience than anyone else on Earth.
But I don't understand. He's never said anything to me. He's never asked me to apologize or to explain myself.
And maybe he should have. But if he didn't, it's probably because he hoped that you, as an adult, would be able to figure it all out on your own. And it's clear from the way that you're talking now that you still haven't even really reflected on what you've done wrong.
But that isn't true. I have thought about what I've done to you, and I won't ever let it happen again if you can just help me out with my family.
Yeah, I think that your husband is wanting to think even more about the way that you act and treat people.
But did he say that to you? I mean, did he say that he wants to say sorry for all of those things? If I do that, do you think that he'll come back to me?
I really just don't even know what to say to that. First of all, I don't think that he wants to apologize for any of it. Or rather, I don't think he really cares. Second of all, it's not like he hasn't ever said anything. I know for a fact that both of our husbands have talked to you repeatedly about your behavior. So please stop trying to pretend as if your divorce only has to do with the way that you were treating me, because that simply isn't true. This is your problem, and I really don't have time to be dealing with this, so just please leave me alone. After that, I heard from Jerry that his parents did end up getting divorced. His mom fought the whole time against it, but in the end, she signed the papers and moved back to her hometown in disgrace. Both Jerry and his father were so apologetic to me about how Cindy had treated me, but I told them that I was just glad that chapter of our lives was behind us. Now my life is much quieter and much more peaceful, and I couldn't be happier for it.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.